Matthew for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and this evening I am joined by.
This is Ken Flaubert from Borealis.
I love the album, it's brilliant. I've reviewed it, I think it's awesome. It's absolutely excellent. How impatient though are you now waiting for release dates? It's a few days off yet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been it's been a long time since the last record. It's been almost 4 years now, and we've really been living with the songs for. Some of them were written in 2019, so it's been a long time coming, and the songs have been recorded for probably over a year now. So yeah, we're pretty excited to get it out there.
Excellent. I actually caught you guys in Belgium. I can't think it was 2013 at a PPM festival. You were awesome then. That was a fantastic festival. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, so go back to the album. Did everyone contribute to the songwriting? Was it down to one person?
It's all of us. We all have so our drummer Sean, Matt, our singer, myself, we all wrote kind of our individual songs. So we kind of put our own stuff together on our own, and then we kind of bring it to everyone, and we kind of go through a process of giving ideas and kind of collaborating a little bit. But usually it's one person kind of has the song idea kind of already put together, and then the rest of us kind of put in some input, and sometimes that input is taken, sometimes not. But at the end of the day, I think we all like the songs, how they turned out, and everyone's fairly happy with it. So it's a pretty democratic process, I'd say.
Brilliant. I know like all the songs would be your babies, but is there a personal favorite today and why?
I think I think it's the third track, My Fortress, is one of my favorites. I think it has everything. It's got the heavy element to it. It's also got the softer portion to it that gets pretty epic with all of the symphonic stuff and kind of builds and builds and builds. It's also got like a back-to-back guitar solo with me and Matt, so it kind of has all the elements to it. It's a longer song. I think it's like 7 minutes long. So I think that's been one of my favorites since we kind of got all the songs together. But I like them all.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's my favorite track actually as well, to be honest with you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm also a big fan about artwork. Do you plan to have that framed at your home?
Well, I think I'll when we get the vinyl, I'll probably put that somewhere up on the wall. But it does look pretty. It's pretty eye-catching. I've got it on my background right now on my computer.
It's brilliant, mate. It absolutely does belong on vinyl. How pleased are you to see vinyl coming back?
Yeah, and that's something that we wanted to do it for the last album, for The Offering. So when we did this, we were like, we for sure want to do it for Illusions. So we spoke with the label, and they wanted to do it as well. So it was something that just turned out on both ends. But yeah, I'm excited to get the vinyl kind of in our hands. We're waiting for it to get shipped out. So
okay. So what are your plans for the remainder of the year? Are you having a release party or anything like that?
Nothing is really planned. Well, we're going to basically do, in lieu of a release party, we're going to do a live stream
awesome.
Thursday night. So we're going to do, basically before the album is released, we're going to do basically a song by song and listen to it on the live stream. We're going to have Vikram, who did all the orchestration for the songs, he's going to be on with us, and we're basically going to just talk about each song and kind of give everyone a bit of it'll only be a few hours before it gets released, but we wanted to do something a little bit special and go through each track and talk about it a little bit. So that's really all that we have planned right now. We didn't plan like a show or anything like that. We're kind of waiting until next year, until we're kind of confident that things won't get pushed into lockdown again. We don't want to book stuff and have, because over here in Canada, it's kind of like you never know.
Really? Is it like that again? Oh, nightmare. Yeah, and also so many bands are out on the road as well, aren't there? It's just like overkill at the moment. It really is. Okay, so if you could choose 3 bands to go out on tour with, then who would you choose?
Ooh, I'd have to say Parkway Drive would be one of them, probably. In Flames has been like, for me, I've been a fan of them since like 2001.
Yeah.
So they're one of my favorites. Who else? I mean, I have to say Metallica, because it's like the biggest metal band in the world. Metallica was the band that really got me into metal in general. Like I remember I was probably, must have been like 13 years old when the Symphony Metallica video came out in '99, and I saw that on the TV, and I was like, oh man, that got me into wanting to play drums. Like I played drums initially, and then I picked up guitar. But yeah, Metallica was like my first kind of push me into that. So I think going out on all 3 of those bands, I mean, are great live too. So
Excellent. So can you remember the first time you ever stood on stage in front of a crowd and how it felt?
Probably it was when I was playing drums. It was like the store that I was getting drum lessons at. They do like the annual recital type of thing. So it was a band with my brother who played guitar. I was playing drums, and then we had kind of my brother's guitar teacher was playing with us, and then my drum teacher was singing. So we did "Rockin' in the Free World" by Neil Young. So that was, I think, the first like musical situation on stage.
Going back to the album, you've just released the video, haven't you? Will you be releasing any more?
Yeah, we're going to be releasing another one, I think in November. So after the album is released, we're doing another single with video. I don't want to say which one it is yet, but yeah, it's yeah, it'll be one more video, and then we might do like some playthrough video sort of things as well, just kind of like at home style.
Okay, so can you tell us why we should check out Illusions?
Why you should check out Illusions? Well, I think it takes you on a bit of a ride. I think it's over an hour long. This album really has, if you're into any style of metal, melodic metal, symphonic or orchestral, I think it has a little bit of everything. I think there's heavy riffs, there's guitar solos, there's melodic singing, and then the orchestration piece of it is one of the big differences with this album that we did. Where we kind of brought in Vikram to kind of help us out with the orchestration bit, and the stuff that he did is just amazing. It's phenomenal what he put together for the songs, and it kind of took the songs to a whole different level. So it's a very kind of dense album musically, with all of obviously the core band, but the orchestrations just kind of bring it to another level. So if you're into anything orchestral, symphonic, melodic, I think it's right up your alley.
Brilliant. It's an album like you could sort of like listen from start to finish and just absorb yourself in it. I love it. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely. So can you give us 4 words to describe Borealis?
The Borealis, yeah, like it's the name just, I think it came from the Northern Lights, like the Aurora Borealis. It was just I think there's already a band with the name Aurora Borealis, so we just came up with and this was before I was even in the band. This is back in the day, like 2006 or 7.
Right.
The guys just thought it sounded cool.
Cool. So can you give us 4 words then to describe the band?
Melodic, heavy, what else? Atmospheric, dense.
Brilliant. Okay, my Belgian friend likes to ask this question a lot, right? So if you were a musical instrument, what would you be?
What would I be? Probably a drum.
Cool. You're beating all day. Yeah. All right, brilliant. next bit's quick fire round. So it's 5 questions, either or either. So the first one, festival or small intimate gig?
Festival.
Okay. Vinyl or digital?
Vinyl.
Maple syrup or beer?
That's a tough one, but I'd have to say beer.
Moose or bear?
Bear.
And who would you rather be stuck in a lift with, Trudeau or Kermit the Frog?
Kermit the Frog, 100%.
Excellent, mate.
That should tell you the way I feel about that guy.
Yeah, he's coming over here. We know all about him.
I saw him make a spectacle of himself. So,
honestly, mate, yeah, it's just unbelievable what's going on over there. All right, do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
I think just, thanks everyone for the support, the continued support, listening, checking out the singles that we've released. We've seen some pretty good streaming numbers. So thank you everyone for listening, and for the continued support. And hopefully at some point, we will see you guys out on the road.
Yeah, hopefully get over to UK or Belgium again. The PPM Fest's finished now, though. I don't know, it's a shame because it's such a good festival. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we'll catch you. Have a good rest of the day. And again, congratulations on the album, mate. Thanks for the interview.